Welcome to Sewing Out Loud, the official podcast of Zede Sewing Studio. Here are your hosts, Zede and Mallory.
Sewing Out Loud. Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Mallory Donahue.
And this is Zede Donahue.
And we are quickly recording our mini episode with a lot of excitement about our first ever SewHere Box.
SewHere Box. SewHere.com/box.
That's where you go to find out about it.
Right.
That's right, Mom. So where this came from, this all happened in a flurry of excitement and inspiration at the shop.
I get excited about boxes all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And you get excited about the stuff in this box too. I know you do.
I know I do.
So, there are all these fun subscription boxes out there, right?
Well, I know there's a lot of subscription boxes.
That's true.
I debate to whether they're all fun.
And I talked about this in the self-sewn wardrobe.
Right,
Where this kind of came from. Okay, some people were talking about subscription boxes.
It's where it got its legs.
Yeah. And somebody said, actually, I didn't follow all their advice because they said, I'd love a feel free to compliment me box. Maybe that'll be the next one. And so, subscription boxes, I have researched this topic. And subscription boxes aren't really like a great business model on their own.
No, they're not.
You don't really as a business make a ton of money just like on
No,
subscription
you don't
boxes.
make money on them,
right. Birchbox is a makeup subscription box.
Right.
And they get a bunch of companies to give them samples.
Right.
And so basically
it's basically to introduce products to people.
Yeah.
Right.
But people who sew, this is what's hard about sewing, I feel like. I feel like it's such a genuine hobby.
It's such a sophisticated hobby.
It's such a sophisticated hobby that, we're really people who sew. I know we like to buy things, but we're not just looking for crap to buy.
We're very evolved
and very discerning, right?
Yes.
Right about what we want. So I don't really want just a bunch of sewing crap sent to me.
No, I don't want junk.
No, I don't.
I want this to be serious
and
stuff.
I might be okay with a bunch of makeup getting sent to me
for
$10, $15 a month or something,
right.
and for me to try out or whatever.
Right,
I don't subscribe, but
Well, right, but that's temporary stuff.
And very consumable.
Right,
and we do consume things when we sew, but we also have tools that we have passed down from our grandmothers and stuff, right?
Absolutely.
So where this idea came from is that people want beautiful sewing things sent to them in a box. And you can do that by ordering online from your favorite sewing store or from going into your favorite sewing store, right?
Right.
But that unboxing experience is a lot of fun,
Well, I think the other thing, too, is if you go into a big box store.
This is a little box store that we run.
Right. But if you go into a big box sewing store, so to speak, one of the I don't know any other way to describe them, you can get lost in what's there.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is there's not someone to tell you how to use it.
Right.
In fact, I actually seen people being told how to use something incorrectly.
Yeah.
Now, I've also seen people told how to use something which, in a way, I never even thought of.
Right.
Which maybe isn't totally incorrect.
It's not what you thought that thing was
Maybe
for.
it was a multi-purpose tool.
Okay, so I was, people have talked to me about this box thing, and then I was talking to Sam and Becca about it. We were all here working, and actually we got stalled on another piece of a project. And so I said, what we can do as online retailers is we can put together a fun box of stuff that's discounted. We do that with Stitcher social deals. We do that with, fun sales and everything. And so I thought, why don't we do a quarterly thing?
Yeah. Well, because I think for one thing, it is what you call quality or durable goods.
Yeah.
So it's not something that gets used up.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you don't repeat a lipstick every month.
Right.
I think quarterly. Well, and I also think you can get just better quality, better value in that box if you do this.
And I said, how much would you, first of all, I said, if you could get a box of wonderful sewing supplies sent to your door, what would it have in it just to get some feedback?
Right.
And that thread had 40 5 comments in the self-sewing
right
wardrobe
away.
group.
It was like 2
in like 10
seconds,
minutes
right.
or
It
something.
was
You know?
fast.
And
It
people
was.
were saying the surgical Tula Pink seam ripper,
Right.
the different types of threads. I mean, some people were saying
Fabric and patterns. People were.
What? No, but
I thought it was funny that they wanted a pattern they didn't have to tape together.
One of our
Margaret.
yeah, and she, she has twins, and she says a pattern I don't have to tape together. I thought, yeah, but some people said some things that we had already sort of taken aside and thought this would be cool to put in a box because people are always asking us for product recommendations.
Right.
We're always talking about how to use things. I think this could be fun, So I said that, and then I said, well, how much would you be willing to pay for it? And everybody was like, oh, $10, $25. And I thought, that Tula Pink seam ripper is $13.
Right,
Like,
right.
not on sale, you know.
Well, again, you're talking about durable goods. You're also not talking about sample sizes.
Right.
You're
And
talking
so,
about the real thing.
The Ginger Jeans paper pattern.
Right.
I think it's like $16, $17.
I was going to say,
isn't
a
it?
pattern's easily $15 to $20.
Who wants like 2 sewing things in a box?
Right.
Right.
You want a lot.
I thought, okay, we want a treasure trove in here, of sewing supplies. We want this to be fun. And I know I'm explaining our business practice here, but you all are kind of on the front lines of it.
The other thing too is I think what this reminds me of, and I don't want to bring anybody down here, but when someone comes in and says, my Aunt Bertha died and I got all her sewing stuff, and they'll bring in like a bag of stuff and they won't know what it is.
Right.
And then when we tell them what it is or show them what it is, then they get all excited.
Exactly.
So, dead people stuff is okay sometimes.
It is. But
throw the thread away. It's too old.
So
But,
yes, sometimes you want the new stuff. Sometimes you want the fun stuff. And we thought long and hard, and we didn't get into like a fight or anything, but there were things that were in the box originally that are no longer in the box.
The box has things have gone in and out, and
they have evolved. Okay, but we put together.
It was sort of like the Goldilocks thing: too big, too small, too
Yes.
soft, not enough,
Yes,
whatever.
and then
this is just right.
We were like, where are we coming from with this box? Like, what does this box mean? And so we decided we'd do a quarterly thing, and that it would be based around a theme. And this theme, since it's around the holidays, and you're buying for yourself to indulge yourself or to indulge the stitcher in your life.
Gift me.
This is the Indulge
box.
or the Indulgence edition.
Right.
Okay. So this box, we tried to come up with some kind of weird things that maybe people hadn't tried yet.
Well, and when you talk about indulging, this is why I think this is such a great holiday gift, because you can actually tell somebody exactly what to give you, and you still don't know everything you're going to get.
That's right, because
it's still a surprise.
We have told you all of the things that are in the box, the many things. I think it's close to 20 things. I won't list them all here because I'm kind of doing that in the group right now.
Right.
So we've listed out at SewHere.com/box all the supplies that are in there, and a lot of the things, like you said, Mom, they are things you'll have almost forever.
Well, right.
Like,
durable good.
The one thing that went in there that I kind of had to fight for a little bit, and then everybody agreed, was the hot iron finger thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, because it's your favorite thing.
It's my favorite thing.
Right.
It's the magical sewing stick. Okay.
That's right.
But also, it didn't, Becca was sort of like, it doesn't look exciting. And I'm like, oh, no, but it's so exciting. And
she should have seen you the
that's
first time
right.
you saw it.
Should have seen me at Baby Lock Sec when I saw it in the Clover booth. I also think that's a thing, though, that somebody might go into the store and say, I think it retails for $15.99.
Right.
And they might say,
what would this do for me?
I'm not going to spend $16 on this thing. I'm going to spend it on something else. And I'm like, oh, but you're literally going to have that forever. It's a silicone coated, hot iron finger
I
that's
think you
never
could
gonna
also
die.
mix your cake batter with it if you had
Yes,
to.
it does.
Right.
It looks like a spatula.
Right.
No, and so you're kind of trusting us to say, hey, you need this. You're going to love it.
And what you're getting in this box is you're getting items that are tried and true. They have gone through us using them, critiquing them, and making sure that this is worth getting in a box. Where, like we were talking about the model of the other boxes that are that's not always true.
No.
A lot of that is marketing, and they're trying to find out if you do like it.
Well, and you and I are garment sewers,
Right.
mainly, and there are some quilting boxes out there, where you can get a whole quilting
Right.
project
Right.
in a box.
Right.
And there are some garment sewing boxes out there where you can get a whole garment
Remember when
sewing.
that was my idea?
Where you can get a whole garment sewing project. But this is a little different. It's
Right.
supposed to be a box. It's supposed to be a piece of Zede's Sewing Studio. Noah, who's a member of the Self-Sewn Wardrobe group, whose mother lives here, he came back to Columbia and visited us and asked lots of questions. I drew him lots of pictures.
Right.
We were having a great time here. It was on my birthday.
And we still do that online
Right.
too with them.
And, I just said, what's going to help you reach a lot of your goals? Like this dressmaker's curve or this thing or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, oh, okay. And I just knew after talking to him, this was going to help him out. And I know that these things in this box are going to help people.
Right.
To treat themselves a little bit to some sewing things they wouldn't normally buy that they're going to use all the time.
Well, the other thing about having someone buy this for you or being afraid to buy it or just trying to decide, this is a gift someone could buy for me. And you know the extent of the studio I have, and
Yes.
there's nothing in it I wouldn't be happy that I got.
Even if you already had one
Even
of
if
the
I
items,
already have it,
duplicates,
because yes,
yeah.
I want another Wonder Clip.
Yeah, I want another
You know,
seam ripper.
Yeah. I mean, well, I can't believe it when people say, oh, my seam ripper's worn out. I think I need another one. And I'm like, so do you have only one? And they go, well, yeah. And I'm like, I have like 4.
Yeah.
One over at this
Whatever, you have
machine,
like
one
14.
at one at the ironing board. Yeah, I probably have 42. And like little scissors.
Yeah.
How many of those do I have?
Now,
I mean,
just to be clear, the little scissors, I mentioned the dressmaker's curve. Those things aren't in the box, but the seam ripper
Right,
is. Okay.
right.
And like I said, you can see the
but
full
there
list.
there are items
Yeah.
that that you can duplicate that are a good idea to duplicate.
Right. The other thing is there are going to be coupons and special offers in the box.
So again, an introduction to more.
And I mean, actually, there's a really big coupon that I haven't told you about, and that I told.
I don't know about it either.
I told.
Yeah.
I haven't told you
Right.
about it, and then I told Becca and Sam about it, and they were like, "That's like a really big
Deal.
coupon, Mallory." They were like, because I'm always like, I mean, as a business, we can't just like give a bunch of stuff away,
Right.
But we do want to make this box a fun thing to get and make it worthwhile,
Right,
like make it worth it for people to drop this money on it, and we haven't talked about the price. So
Right.
the price on the box, okay, domestic if you're in the U.S. is $84.99.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's all.
Yes. And
Okay,
if
I'm
you're-
looking at it right now.
If you're
Wow.
international, I know.
Okay.
If you're international,
I
it's-
I need to be around more when you price
I
things.
know. If you're international, it's $94.99, and the shipping's taken care of. And just check out the product, okay? It tells you the code to put in to get free shipping, okay?
Yeah.
So you do have to put the code in. If you're accidentally charged shipping, I've already refunded a couple people, so don't worry about that. But if you think about that quarterly, that's a little over $20.
Right.
A month. And there's going to be all this extra good stuff in there that I can't tell people about, okay?
She's like popping here.
And also the SewHere.com tote.
Now, that's an exclusive.
Yes.
So, it has our logo, SewHere.com. It's a tote. I think, haven't you pictured it in several places?
I have, and
Right.
it is so
but
cute.
only the people getting this box will get this, and it is not for sale, so you can't get it anyplace else.
That is kind of, we want to make, I think it's kind of a double-edged sword.
You could actually belong to the special club
The special
with
club
the special tote.
With the special tote, yep. I think it's a double-edged sword. You get the box, you get the special tote. We need to make those people who entrust us with delighting and surprising them,
right.
feel special. Now, I do have an idea. Maybe I shouldn't share this, but at the end of the year, like an ultimate swag.
You mean
box.
at the end of
next year, the end of 2017.
After there
You'll
are 4
see.
boxes.
After there are 4 boxes, you'll
Right.
see. Okay. So I think this is a great way if you want to arrive at your home a piece of Zede and Mallory.
It's a piece of Zede Sewing Studio. It's a piece of Sewing Out Loud.
If you want to open this
Right.
box and you want to be delighted by everything inside and perhaps even see our smiling faces, okay, with the magic of, photography and whatnot, you're going to get that with this. And it's so much fun. And so anyway, I can't wait for people to get their boxes. And orders are open until December 7th.
Which is coming up fast.
Coming up
everybody.
real soon. And
you'll have to wait another 3 months before you can order another one.
That's right. And then they are going to ship at the latest on December 14th. So we'll start
So most everybody's probably going to get it before the end of the year.
I think they should really, according to the shipping cutoffs, they should get it before Christmas.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, you should get it before Christmas in case it's a Christmas gift or something like that. I've already, kind of ordered for the amount of boxes I thought we would sell. And then
I know
we have sold a lot more.
Right,
so
we keep selling them.
Yeah, so I'm continuing to do that, continuing to make sure everything is readily available.
And it does not have rough and flimsy in it.
It has soft and stable in it, right, Eric? Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to you, Eric.
That's right. So if you want to see everything that's in the box, go to SewHere.com/box. And also, here's a reminder that we have another podcast on our network now, and it's me, and it's called The Self-Sewn Wardrobe with Mallory Donahue, and it also has a Facebook group to go along with it where I do live videos at least 3 times a week, so you can see some other cool stuff there.
Right, and she has new glasses that I picked out so you could see those too.
Yeah, I do, and I have new lipstick too. I'm really cool now. All right, well, thank you all so much for listening.
So long and so happy.
Thanks for listening to Sewing Out Loud. For even more expert sewing advice, visit SewHere.com.